Let's talk about this, Joe. Honestly, after doing my research on Mr. Joe Biden, because I'm not even gonna call you president because you ain't no damn president. You're just another goon in the motherfucking damn White House. That's all you is. And your son is a damn geek monster.
They're gonna put you all back in chains.
Hey, Joe. Who is they and who are they gonna put back in chains? What chain are we talking about, Joe? That chain back in 1970 when you were a senator supporting the segregation and opposing busing against integration? That chain? The 1991 crime bill that you helped create? That chain you talking about? So let me get this straight, Joe. You spent not only years, but decades creating all these laws against the American people. So you like to sell false dreams, Joe. You've always been like that, Joe. Majority of your votes, the minorities, Latinos, and blacks, give you those votes because a lot of us are that gullible to believe your lies. You use that tactic of saying, oh, the black people need a president like me because I'm for them. Or the Latino people need a president like me because I'm for them. Only to try to gain our vote so you can get back in the White House or stay in the White House. Only to betray us and work against us.
They are beyond the pale, many of those people. Beyond the pale. And it's a sad commentary on society. We have no choice but to take them out of society.
What makes you think that I'm going to support somebody who supported people that was against us? Really, Joe? Why would I support somebody who supported Robert Byrd? Why? When I believe in Martin Luther King's dream. Why would I support somebody down with Eastland? Down segregationists. They want to talk about you marching the civil rights movement, this and that. Man, I don't believe none of that shit. Why should I believe everything you say when all these years and these decades that's gone by has been a motherfucking lie, Joe? I don't know about all these sellouts out here. Al Sharpton, Whoopi Goldberg, whoever else want to kiss your ass, Robert De Niro. All these motherfuckers got no motherfucking problems because they net worth high as hell. Fuck them motherfuckers. We talk about us, the working class, the bust their ass class, the one that fucking break arms with their work and they still hammering and drilling and doing all they can to get by, survive, and lift their family up. Us. I'm not a lazy motherfucker want to stay home and live off of welfare. Although you did send us to the worst motherfucking schools there is, and I couldn't get done with it until later on down the line. Because somebody out there decided motherfucker want to oppose busing and all this pussy-ass racist shit. Not only that, you have made it even bad for our white brothers and sisters. Off the shit that you, Robert Byrd, Strom Thurmond, Eastland created. You know how many Latinos and black brothers out there hated and dislike the white brothers and sisters because of your bullshit, Joe? Because you built that type of reputation for us to believe the way you designed to oppress the minorities, to cause some type of hate towards them because they had it better than us. This is your fault, Joe. You created this shit. You supported this shit. And now you want us to vote you in to do the same bullshit all over again? Now you want to hide all the bullshit you did all these years and blame it on a man that ran for only 4 motherfucking years. How the fuck can you blame something that you've been doing and created for over 45 to 50 years, you moron? You've been throwing the rock and hiding the hand and blaming another for decades. Nah, bro. It ain't happening. You just did it the other day. What happened to Trump? Kamala Harris put you on blast before she sold the fuck out.
It was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of 2 United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing.
How much money you paying her to just sit down and laugh at your ass? That's all she do. Because she don't even know how to talk shit. Because she's so full of it. How about AOC? How much is her net worth? You don't get it, Joe. You want to know why you don't get it, Joe? Because you ain't never lived a day in your life in our shoes, Joe. Remember, you were the youngest senator, Joe? So how the fuck can you get something you never been through, Joe? Not only that, you sent all the blacks and Latinos to the worst schools and the worst education because you were against integration. You made sure we ain't get educated.
If you are a proponent of busing, you should be worried about the, quote, victory out there, because it has a much broader effect than most people think it has.
You knew what you were doing.
In other words,
that's the whole issue.
If the court decided and didn't find in line with yesterday's decision, you'd still oppose it?
I'd still oppose it, yes.
You made sure we ended up into some type of dangerous minds fucking in schools to make us drop out and shit. Because it wasn't even worth going to school. If you can't get educated right, what do you think is going to happen, Joe? Eventually, a lot of my Latino brothers and my black brothers and even white brothers were going to end up doing what they got to do in the streets. Unfortunately, the Latinos and blacks were getting hit hardest.
Hey, Clinton, you! My people are still in jail from your crime bill. You stretched it out. Mandatory minimum. And then you want to take pictures of my people here. We're still in jail for what you did.
Who created that monster? You did.
Biden crime bill, the Biden crime bill, the Biden crime bill. Hell, we got crime bills coming out our ears.
Every minor crime bill has had the name of the Democratic senator from the state of Delaware, Joe Biden.
You knew what the fuck you was doing when you helped create that crime act law and pressure that shit for many years.
Put them to death. They must be taken off the street. Increase the penalties. Increase them. I would put the son of a gun in jail.
You ain't for us. You for that damn crackhead son of yours. Why the fuck that motherfucker ain't get mass incarceration for a rock? Why did you get away with Tyra Reid's claims about sexual assault? Tell me, Joe.
He said, I want to fuck you. And he was whispering in my ear and he was kissing me and I was trying to get away from him. And then when I pulled away,
You're up?
He had taken his hands and put them down my skirt and taken one hand and penetrated me with his fingers.
I believe you've been a racist all your life and used the system to program that shit. And you put it into play. Didn't never put no stop or no pause on that bitch. But now you want to fucking cover up and try to clean your damn slate. Why would I support somebody that's weaponizing the system against a former president that only ran for 4 motherfucking years? How much damage you think Trump could do to us in 4 years? I ain't see that motherfucker damn support no segregationists. I ain't seen with Strom Thurmond, Robert Byrd, and shout out Obama. Nah. Motherfuckers like you, Joe, that supported people who hang and lynch people just because of the color of their skin, don't need to be in the White House. You're just disrespecting the United States of America all the way around. You're worse than a piece of shit in the ground. And you want to cover up all your bullshit. Trump don't gotta expose you. You exposed yourself. See, Joe, you don't seem to understand. We need a national president, not an international president. We need a domestic president, not a foreign president. You understand what I'm saying, Joe? We ought to be funded here in America and create jobs in America and be real with the American people of the United States of America, not somewhere overseas focused on trying to lift their livelihood up only. You follow me, Joe? It's not causing inflation internal to support another country external. It's not take our hard-earned working blood, sweat, and money from the American citizens of the United States of America to ship it out to whatever the fuck agenda you got going on. Aside from that fucking taxes you got going on and fucking interest rate shit you got going on. It may be your life, but it isn't your world. We ain't putting up with your shit. We need Trump back in the White House.